What's going on? Today's video is going to be different to most of my videos out there. Usually I rank coasters based on how fun they are and stuff like that. But in today's video, I'll be ranking train designs for roller coasters across the world. Typically this will be a music countdown, but I don't do those anymore. So this is definitely going to be a unique video. I probably won't have much to say about a lot of the designs because usually I don't rank things based on how they look. But it's an idea and y'all wanted to see it. So here are the top 30 train designs on a coaster. Number 30 is Abyssus at Energylandia. It reminds me a lot of Noah's Ark. It's a wooden boat. I've never seen anything like this before on a coaster, so I love them. They need to be talked about more, because the trains definitely have a sweet design to them. Definitely one of the best out there. Number 29 is Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. I just love that they look like Western trains. They look really cool. I guess Digger liked the chess train too the first time they met on opening weekend. Blackjack is definitely the best train, but we're talking about how they look, not how they ride. Just like El Toro, you have orange lap bars, which looks super nice. This is just a real nice train design that I've liked since the ride came out. Number 28 is Candymonium at Hershey Park. The design really isn't anything special. Candymonium has one of my favorite logos of all time though. 30 likes for the top 30 coaster logos. But that, along with the fact that there's a blue train, red train, and orange train, really stick out to me. They make me think of candy, which is exactly what they're going for, and that's why they cracked the list. Number 27 is El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure. The trains themselves don't even really look that great, although I do love the orange restraints. I think that looks really nice. But the thing that I love about these is just that the bowl that's in the front in the Zero car, I really don't know why, but I just think it looks really cool. I wish more trains would add something like this on them because it turns a bad design into a great design. Number 26 is New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. I just love the old school car look Gerstlauer went with. The bull horns on the top of it are awesome as well. I do wish Gerstlauer still made trains for their coasters. Not as much for the restraints, but their designs are better in general for the trains. I mean, some non-Gerstlauer trains used on RMC will be higher on this list, but I don't know. I still really think Gerstlauer would have done something cool with all of RMC's new train designs and RMC's new creations. Number 25 is Red Force at Ferrari Land. This is my favorite train that mimics a Formula 1 car. It looks fresh and new, whereas a train like Dragster looks very old and outdated. But I'm a fan of this one for sure. Number 24 is Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion. I'm a huge fan of NASCAR, so of course I like this train. It does look a little outdated, but I think that's more because, remember, it's themed to Dale Earnhardt, so the car is supposed to look like late 90s NASCAR. I like it more than Intimidator at Carowinds because I just think the train itself looks nicer, minus the art. I definitely love this train. Number 23 is Raptor at Gardaland. I like the design of wing coasters in general. They're just really cool, but I like the color scheme on this. The green looks really nice on it. It's kind of hard to tell what they're trying to be. I think Raptors, that's the name of it, but it doesn't look like that to me. I don't know. It's a sick looking train though. Number 22 is Predator at IMG World of Adventure. This indoor Gerstlauer Eurofighter has a dinosaur-themed train. It has a dinosaur head and claws sticking out of it, and it's a really cool design. Speaking of IMG, this park is highly on my bucket list. Number 21 is Tron at Shanghai Disneyland. This is a motorbike coaster, so it's already cool to begin with, but then it's lit up throughout the whole ride at night, and it looks incredible. The reason it isn't higher is because it's not all the time, but when it is lit up, it's an awesome-looking train. Number 20 is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure at Universal Islands of Adventure. This is such a cool design for a coaster themed to Hagrid. You've got a motorbike and a sidecar. It just fits the theme really well. They couldn't have done any better with the train design. I love it. My mom loves it. We all love it. Number 19 is Thunderbird at Holiday World. This is my favorite wing coaster design. Spoiler alert. The dark and light green look awesome together. I've always loved this ride's color scheme, but I think that's more because of the trains than the ride itself. It's definitely addicting to look at. Number 18 is Twisted Timbers at King's Dominion. These are like the better versions of Mystic Timber trains to me. They have a rusty feel to them, and they look like old rusted cars, and it's funny how something that's supposed to be terrible looking looks so good on a coaster. I don't understand, but they're awesome trains. Number 17 is Iron Rattler at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Another RMC train made by Glurgh. Just like the other hybrid coaster in Texas, the design of the Zero car is awesome. I've always loved the snake they had on there, much better than the design on Diamondbacks, for example. I'm hoping these trains stick for a long time because I can't get enough of them. They're just so cool to me. Number 16 is Joker at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. It's the best superhero train out there. I mean, Joker's face is literally the Zero car. They're pretty awesome. I wish more superheroes were made as statues on the trains rather than just printed on or advertising something else like Takis or Twix. Please, Six Flags, do what you did with this. Number 15 is Taiga at Linnenmaki. The red and yellow colors really pop along with the blue track. I like the bird design, it's very unique. I've always thought these trains looked interesting, and in a good way. I still think they look pretty interesting, and at the same time, really, really nice. Number 14 is Mind Blower at Fun Spot Kissimmee. The ride literally has explosives attached to the train. Some people may dislike it because it might seem like they have explosives strapped to themselves, but if you don't look at it like that, and just look at it like you're mining, it's an awesome concept. Number 13 is Switchback at ZDT's amusement park. 2 back-to-back Timberliner trains in a row. These trains can be awesome looking, and this one is like a steampunk train. I've always loved this design. It isn't really fancy, but it's an epic looking train. Number 12 is Untamed at Walibi Holland. I don't really know what the train is supposed to be, but it looks cool, and that's all that matters, right? They're very modern, I love the colors on it, and it looks so fresh. The Struts trains have to be on everybody's list of amazing trains because they really do look awesome. Number 11 is Pantheon at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Amazing color scheme, very interesting design, and I thought it looked nice since the ride was first announced. This is actually one of the weaker 2021 trains, but they still look pretty epic. Opening up our top 10 is the Smiler at Alton Towers. These ones have been high on my list for my whole enthusiast life. The logo on the front looks awesome, the black and yellow mixed together looks incredible. I love that color scheme, and the caged look is very unique, and this fits the ride so perfectly because the trains are pretty bizarre looking on a pretty bizarre coaster, but I love them. Number 9 is Terran at Phantasialand. They look like a Viking. The Viking horns on the Zero car is awesome to look at. The colors, the design, the artwork, everything about this is amazing. It's really a masterpiece of a train. I could definitely see it being higher, but there's a lot of good designs out there. Number 8 is Zadra at Energylandia. Another ride that I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be, but it looks incredible. Incredible detail and very fresh. Been high on these since day one. They really add to the ride presentation. The train itself is just so fun to watch as it flies by. Number 7 is Steel Curtain at Kennywood. I just love the football theme. Some people don't like it, but they're just football GP. I like that the seats have a football on them, and the Zero car looks like a Steelers helmet. The thing stopping it from being higher is that it's the Steelers. If it was the Bills, it would be number 1, but as it is, I put it at number 5. They look super nice. Definitely the best looking seats out there. Number 6 is Conde at Walibi, Belgium. It's supposed to be a snake, but with a bunch of tusks. It's really, really weird. The color scheme is awesome, and I don't know, it's just cool. I mean, look at it. What is there to say? It looks sweet. It's incredible. Number 5 is Oscar's Wacky Taxi at Sesame Place. This is a family coaster, even though it has ejector, but it still has an epic train design. It's Oscar driving a taxi with I Heart Trash or Scram on it. It's perfect for the ride. It's perfect for the park. It's really cool looking. And yeah, Timberliner designs are the best. They're amazing looking. Number 4 is Time Traveler / The Ride to Happiness at Silver Dollar City / Flopsaland. These trains are so futuristic looking. They have gears on them. It really fits the time traveling theme. Even with Ride to Happiness, it feels like a time traveling theme because of it. Spinning coasters usually don't have great designs unless they're wild mice, but these ones are absolutely fantastic, just like the coasters. Number 3, Steel Dolphin at Shanghai Haicheng Ocean Park. The lead car fits the theme of the ride very well. It's literally a dolphin made out of steel. The blue looks really nice. The aggressive dolphin look is fantastic. I think it's one of the most underrated train designs out there. It's definitely the most underrated. I mean, you never hear people talking about how they look nice, or really the ride in general. But maybe you will agree now that you see the trains, they're pretty sweet. Number 2 is Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Some people may dislike these trains because a Gwazi is a lion and a tiger, but I couldn't care any less about that because the trains are sweet. The color scheme is incredible. It looks like a crocodile, and the color scheme is one of my favorites all the time. It seriously looks amazing. I wish I could see it going through the layout, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait for that. I really want to see it up close and personal though. Number 1 is Velocicoaster at Universal Islands of Adventure. Even in a train design video, this is still my number 1. The color scheme is just absolutely incredible. It also lights up at night in blue. The design of it is so good. The sensors on it actually look sick. The V in the front is really sweet looking. How the seats come down is so cool. I don't know exactly why. It just looks cool. It's supposed to be keeping away from the Velociraptors, and I held an Instagram vote, and 68% of people said these were the best trains in the world. So it's definitely not an unpopular opinion. So that'll do it for this unique type of video for me. This is such a tough thing to rank, and you really shouldn't argue over these opinions too hard. It's not that serious. It's just a train design. Whatever is most pleasing on the eye is what you're gonna choose. And there are some like wild train designs out there on some wild mice, like in Asia, in Europe and stuff like that, where they're just funny looking. But these were more for like major coasters out there, no like family coasters. But anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please share the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later.